Medwatch 7 is sponsored by Comanche County Memorial Hospital.
Urinary incontinence is something that's not talked about a lot, but it impacts millions of people. The National Association for Continence says more than 25 million adult Americans experience some form of urinary incontinence.
Dr. Renzo Snyder says urinary incontinence is when your bladder is leaky and causes you to release urine outside of the restroom.
Sometimes with coughing and sneezing, they'll leak, but also just with a sudden urge. We're sitting here talking, and they'll get an urge, and they'll have to excuse themselves to run to the bathroom. And sometimes we'll pick it up as frequency.
Dr. Snyder says women are most likely to experience this, but it can affect men too. He says women will start wearing a pad to catch the leaking.
It'll start out with just spotting of urine on a pad, and then it'll be damp pads, and then pretty much soaked pads after a while. And then now we're changing thicker pads, things like that.
He says he's seen patients switch to wearing diapers if they start filling up too many pads. He says it can be a big problem if not addressed. Dr. Snyder says people can take medicine, change their diet, and make lifestyle changes, which can help.
If the medications fail over time, there are Botox injections that we can do into the bladder to help calm down the bladder. It may work for maybe 6 months, but then you have to repeat the Botox injections.
Another option is nerve stimulators.
We put an implant right in the lower back, and it will start to control the firing of that nerve, and it will calm down the bladder so you can control your bladder.
Dr. Snyder says if you have incontinence, make an appointment with your primary care doctor about that specifically, so you can talk to them about treatment options and get referred to MMG Urology at CCMH if needed. For Medwatch 7, I'm Haley Wilson.